Up to 5% of the world population, yes, hundreds of millions aged between 18 and 54 experience this kind of social phobia in any given year. As you can see, there are a significant number of people who live with fear-based anxiety. This means there are many people who find it difficult to stop their obsessions, live with their compulsions and relate to others without fear.
My biggest fear is flying. This fear developed when I was young. Feeling in my stomach as the plane takes off makes me feel sick. I feel anxious when I get on the plane because of this. It's just when the feeling when you take off, and I always feel like the plane might just crash at any moment.
I cannot bring myself to enter a lift without a sense of panic. I think of situations that could happen, like the doors not opening, and as if I'm trapped. I get nervous and I feel like I'm shut off from the whole world. I've always had this fear, and I think I always will have this fear.
My biggest fear is falling. Whenever I get too high, I feel faint and sick. I've had this fear since I was a child. I often have dreams of falling, and it affects me in many different ways.
Gaps in the stairs is the thing I fear most. It may sound silly, but when I walk up the stairs it makes me feel funny, like they are getting bigger. As a college student, it affects me because every staircase has gaps. People joke about my fear, but it's nothing to laugh at. Everyone fears something different.
I've got a fear of birds. This is basically because years and years ago I was out with a boyfriend who was at Trafalgar Square, and he threw a load of bread on my head, and I can remember the birds just sort of coming over, like the pigeons, and really pecking at me and like scratching on my face and everything. And ever since then I've just always been scared. Now instead of just being scared of pigeons, I'm scared of any bird that flies near me.
Most people fear snakes, alligators, lizards and other different creepy crawlies. But when telling someone about what I actually fear, I get reactions of laughter. The fur, the eyes, the claws, the teeth, everything about them just scare me. The way they walk about and stare at you, it freaks me out.